What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Right now, I'm doing laundry. Now I don't know how many people are gonna click this live. Currently, we have zero viewers. So right now, if you're not like religious or you're not Christian or anything like that, well, I'm saying this now, but nobody's even on a live. But I'm gonna go live to like 10:30 and I'm gonna get off. Um, but if you're not like, well, I'm low-key just talking to myself right now. But y'all see the title of the live. Y'all see the title of the live. So I'm gonna keep going. So if you're watching, if you're not watching, currently I have zero viewers. Maybe I have one. You see the title, so if you're not Christian or anything like that, you can like scroll past the live, honestly. But if you stay, I'm just here to talk about, and I'm gonna go live to like 10:30. But if you stay, I'm just here to talk to you about. Like I genuinely believe that, and sorry I'm walking back and forth, it's because I'm doing laundry. But if you don't know who I am, with PDW, short for Prince Deej Williams. I make skits, animated skits. I make series. Like I make, you know what I'm saying? So my content isn't just religion based. Like I'll react to like, I'll do like religious like talks or sit downs or whatever you call it, soft spoken. Um, what else? I do, yeah, the type of reactions. I make beats, so I'm a producer. I actually have a second channel, so if you go to my second channel, you see that it's been doing really good. I make beats and stuff like that, and I make music. So I do a lot of stuff. I don't just do religious based content. I'm probably just talking to a wall right now because I saw somebody was there and then they left, so they probably just. But anyways, um. So I'm just letting you know who I am, and so I'm just letting you know, like, I feel like I'm not even gonna say it. I feel like I mean I do still kind of feel like we're in the last days, but you don't know that you're in the last days until you're in the last days. Like I feel like you truly don't know that you're in the last days until like you're in the last days. Like you really don't know. Um, But I feel like it's a time where I feel like the devil is really, really, really busy. Like he's really, really busy, and um he's I'm telling you, like he will use like if you're watching right now, and really I mean this is for everybody, but like I said, if you're not Christian, you could scroll. But I don't only make Christian based content, but just scroll if you're not. But what I'm saying is if like you feel like I don't know, like everything just bad keeps happening, or you feel like you're finally getting close to God, and it's just you're finally getting close to God, and yet like things still just not going your way. You might be struggling with bills. You might be struggling with with your finances. You might be struggling with bullying. You might be struggling with depression, self-harm. I mean, God is just doing not God. Satan is doing everything that he can to like he's working. Like even with me, Satan is like really because like I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like I'm under spiritual attack. I got baptized like not too long ago, like I want to say July 3rd. Was it July? Yeah, I think it was July 3rd. It was the day before the 4th. July. I should remember this day because I low key I remember it like it was yesterday. It was definitely Sunday, so it was July 3rd of 2025, and actually that was the same day that I ended up moving channels because I I used to upload on an account. Well, now it's called Dominic Williams hyphenated Ojale. You'll see it under my newest videos, or it'll be linked in the description of like my home. Anyway, like my home channel trailer. But it's been stuck at like 200 subscribers for like the longest. So I decided to move because this channel was growing rapidly. Like it went from 70 I went from having like I think 70 something subscribers, maybe 40, to like 1,000 subscribers in like a whole summer. And I'm just like, whoa, how am I growing this fast? And then it's weird because like my Instagram is all of that stuff is going to be in my YouTube bio, but my Instagram, like right now, like you could literally check, go to my bio, my Instagram's on there. I have currently 50,000 followers on IG. I don't know how. Like I don't know if like it's because like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm really like some. I feel like God, He's gonna do something with me, and I just don't. It's weird because I've been stuck. Like even on my Instagram account, I've been stuck at 200 followers. I think I just hit 300 followers. Like, and this was the summer, right? And mind you, this is around the time I got baptized. This was the around the time, and I just been, and I had IG since I was like what 12 years old. I had IG since I was 12 years old, and all of a sudden, like you could check it too. You could check my IG. Is go to my YouTube bio. But I went from like, and this was over the summer, 200 followers on IG, 300 to 10,000 followers in a whole summer. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm still praying, you know. I'm not gonna get into details. Like, I struggle with stuff at school, like, you know what I'm saying? And I struggle with myself. And I'm just praying. I got baptized over the summer, you know, and right now, like, I'm in my senior year of high school, and I'm just, you know, like on my walk through Christ, I'm not gonna say everything's perfect because it's not. But I really feel like I've been going through a lot, you know? And he's really, I feel like Satan sees that you like if you get in a really close relationship with God, Satan sees that. So because Satan knows that he can't hurt you, no, sorry. Since Satan knows that he can't hurt God, right? Since Satan know, I mean, he got kicked out of the kingdom of heaven, right? A place where Jesus died just so everybody could go, right? So Satan managed, he got kicked from the kingdom of heaven, right? But Satan knows that like he can't hurt God. God made him a fallen angel. So since Satan knows he can't hurt God by himself, he knows that he can hurt us. He can hurt us and use Satan. He uses things and people, like he uses like things that appear to be good just to turn out to be evil. Like he uses, and I'm doing laundry right now, so it's kind of, but he uses like whether it's a relationship, like he'll use a guy or a girl, or not even a relationship, like he'll use an addiction, anything that appears to be good. Like Satan will use that, like he knows your weakness, and he'll like he knows how he can hurt every other person. So what I'm saying is Satan is using us, right, the believers, to turn against God because he know that he can't hurt God. He knows that. So he uses us. He uses us, you know, he knows how to make us weak so that we don't have a relationship with God. So he does that to hurt God in that way because he knows. And so I guess what I'm saying is like I feel like if you feel like you just like you're just really struggling right now, and like you feel like you just don't know what to do, or even if, like I said, you're dealing with depression, like you just feel like you're doing everything, you're praying, you might be homeless right now. I don't even know what your situation is. Family drama, you're in an abusive household, abuse. I don't even know. But God put me on here to say, because I'm spreading this through God. He put me on here to say that it's gonna be okay. And me myself, I'm also going through a spiritual battle. And you know, because just because like you're on a walk with God or you get baptized, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows, because it's not. And I don't want some of you to believe that, oh, Jesus is just a genie. That means you act if you only pray when something's wrong. You you act a certain way during the week, but then you go to church and act. Anyway, I don't even want to go into that. But what I am gonna say is and what was I saying? Oh yeah, like that he's not a genie. So like some people be like, well, he never answers my prayer when I ask. But see, some people, and I'm not speaking for all, but some people they they only pray when something is wrong, or they only pray if they need something, or they pray for something to go almost like they're praying for wishes. And it's like that's just not how it works. Like you gotta pray when you at your worst. You gotta pray when you feel like you've hit the most bottom, because we've all had our darkest times. I definitely had my darkest times. I feel like I've honestly like I feel like this is probably one of my darkest times. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I said, not getting into too much, but I will say I feel like this is definitely one of my darkest times. But I'm still going. I'm still praying and I'm still reading the Bible. Oh yeah, and it is Lent, by the way. It's Lent season. Happy Lent. 40 days of Lent. Last year I did something, and I created a playlist on that, but it's on my channel before I moved. But I did like a series where I deleted social media the whole 40 days of Lent, because I'm telling you, it was ruining me, and it was ruining me bad, and I had to delete it. Right, but see, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm still gonna record my journey. But this year is different, and I passed, by the way. But this year is different, man. This year, and I also for the 40 days I didn't eat meat on Fridays. But last year wasn't the first year that I did that. It was the year where another year, it was in middle school. I think it was in eighth grade, where I just didn't eat meat, or I didn't eat meat on the weekends. But this time I'm not doing that, because I know I'm able to do it. So that's why I'm like I could go 40 days. So but now I'm doing something different. What I want to do for these 40 days of Lent is read the Bible every week. I've been going to church, so I've been doing a good job at that. I've been doing a good job of praying too, but just like praying, like because I would pray 5 times a day or more than 5 times a day, but I want to really pray. I want to get to the gym and replace old habits or sins. You know what I'm saying? And and not getting too deep, but I'm sure males know what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna go too deep in that. But I think I know I think y'all know. But I'm trying to replace that habit with going to the gym. I'm really athletic, but I'm really athletic. It's just like here, like I don't got muscle here. I don't got muscle here, but I have stamina and stuff like that. I have core muscles, but I don't have muscles here. So I'm trying to work on my stamina and also work on getting stronger. So for these 40 days of Lent, I'm doing something different. I'm taking these 40 days of Lent to work on myself, work on maturity, because I feel like I've been getting really, really mature. I want to work on maturity. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's something that I just need to work on. Like, I need to work on getting really close with God, and I'm just really confident that God, that he's gonna I think he's gonna change me in a way where no one's gonna recognize me. Like no one is gonna recognize me. Like, and I feel like it's gonna get to a point where everybody's gonna see it but me, until I really look. Um, I'm gonna share something really quick. It's this one YouTuber named Rich and Famous. Look him up, or Rich and Famous, Rich Dan Famous. He, I'm just using him to prove my point, but he used to do ASMR videos where he would like, or he would do not only ASMR, but he would do like extremely inappropriate content, right? And he would like basically use, I don't even know if I could say it, but he'll use pew pews and all type of stuff in his ASMR content. He had really long dreads, and all type of stuff, locks or whatever. and he was just doing extremely inappropriate content. Like it kind of sickens me actually. And then one day, and he's actually my favorite artist, music artist too. So, but yeah, it was sickening to me. But then one day, I guess he said he got saved. He had a dream. He been having dreams, and then on top of that, he woke up. He started crying. He started reading the Bible. Because the thing is, he was really popular on YouTube. He still has like 400,000 subscribers. He was getting like a lot of views, right? But he ended up cutting off his hair. I'm telling you, he. If you go to Rich Dan Famous or Rich Dan, you probably not gonna look him up, but Rich and Famous. You go to his old content, you gonna see, you gonna be like, wow. Like I'm telling you, like I'm like that's him. That's the same person. And now he does music for the Lord, basically. Now he writes music for the Lord. I'm like, I mean, God really changed him. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, and the sad part about it is he was losing all of his views, but he didn't care about all that because he was saved, right? But he was getting like almost 100K views or at least over 10K views a video and all type of stuff. And then everybody saw, oh, he turned to God. So now everybody want to leave. And he fell off. I was still sticking around. I want to say this was happening my freshman year. Like, yeah, that's when I was getting into it. I'm a senior now. But then I can see like on TikTok, he's getting like famous because people are, especially because I could tell like even by the internet that more and more people are talking about the Lord. But, you know, I'm just really blessed to say, and, that like I'm probably one of the most rare teens out there that even have like the strongest relationships with God. And that's why it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie. I've been having feelings of self-doubt, and I know I have like a good amount of friends, I would say. But I've been in a place where it's like even though I got people, I still feel by myself. And I'm sure you guys have definitely had thoughts where you just felt by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you just felt like you know what I'm saying? You felt like you was by yourself, even though you had everybody. You got people asking you at school, "You good? You good?" And you just put on a mask. Or and there's also this one story that I've heard, and it's like actually really sad. But it's this one person, like that. I guess that has the same personality trait as me. Like they're really hyper, they're outgoing, they like being around people, and like he was just always upbeat. In fact, this person was I forgot who the person was. I just know I heard it. I heard it from somewhere. I don't even know why I don't even remember stuff like that. But anyway, like I heard it, and this person, like he was always just, and then like we end up and then we find out that like he had depression this whole time. Nobody would have ever guessed it. Like he was struggling with depression. He actually ended up taking his life. And I'm like, that story was so devastating to me because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was always there for people. He was always upbeat. And then he was always upbeat. And then like even when people would talk negative, he would always have something positive to say. So just to hear that, I'm like, that's really sad. You know what I'm saying? So that's and I said that to say he probably had people or he was so positive, but deep down that was just a mask. He really wasn't okay. So that's why you really got to check on people because, like I said, I'm not gonna say out names, but there's like a couple people in my family that I probably should check on more, and that I am checking on more because that's some serious stuff. You know. So it's really hard, and I just feel like more and more people, because I'm seeing it all over my For You page. I'm seeing it all over. That's all I'm seeing on my For You page, at least. I'm seeing a lot of Christian videos. I'm seeing all on my Instagram. I'm especially seeing it on my YouTube. But I guess that's also comes with the fact that I'm starting to listen to more Christian rap now, or watching stuff like that. But or tuning into stuff like that. But it's been all over my For You page, and it's been all over. And I'm saying that to say the devil's working because he's seeing that God has a plan. And I don't want to say we're in our last days because, like, really, like, you don't know. Like, you might say, "Oh, we're in our last days," but you don't really know. Like, when we're in our last days, you won't know. Like, you won't know. But I will say, I think we are really close though. But you're not gonna know though the second coming of Christ. You're not gonna know. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be real bad. It is gonna be real bad, and I'm scared. That's why I'm just praying, reading the Bible, praying, reading the Bible, praying, reading the Bible, praying when I'm at my lowest, praying when I'm at my highest. But like I said, um, but and I kind of shared my social media growth a little bit as a testimony because that is really weird. And I've been doing this social media stuff since I was 12. You know, like my passion is become a director, right? So I'm trying to be a movie film director. So I was really doing that, hoping I would go viral and stuff. But I just kept doing it and stuff like that. And then to find out that I'm already at 50,000 followers, like, I'm not really, I really say that's a testimony because it's like I've been stuck at 200 subscribers for 200 followers, and then to just go from 300, and this was around the time I was getting baptized too. So around that time, or really getting closer with God that I never had before, and to go from that to a 10,000 in a whole summer is crazy to me. And then I remember I was lip singing a video, like I was just doing something random. Somehow that's at 500,000 views. I don't know how. I generally don't even know how. But God is definitely, he's gonna do something. And so Satan's like, you know what? I'm gonna put this guy in spiritual warfare during his senior year because I know he's gonna get places in life and he has a lot of opportunities. I'll just say that. He has a lot of stuff going for him. And so I'm gonna start using different people, different types of people coming and going in his life. I'm gonna use that to defeat. I'm gonna use his stresses of his senior year. I'm gonna use that to make him feel like he's a bum. Satan knows your weakness, bro. He knows your weakness more than anybody in the world. And so he's gonna use that, and he'd be like, "Yep, I know how to tear him down." Because you know what I'm saying. So I'm just doing a little bit differently, and kind of want to share my testimony just to say, like, it's not gonna be easy. Like, your life, if you're going through a hard time, just know, like, if you have a really strong relationship with God, and all of a sudden things start going bad for you, honestly, that's a good thing, because that means that you're doing something right, and that means Satan is seeing that, so he's using different stuff to put you down. I mean, heck, Jesus came. I'm sure all y'all know this story. Like, Jesus, he came, and he came down in a human form. God came in human form, Jesus Christ. Nobody liked him. Well, it was people who served him, but it was really rare. People thought he was crazy, right? People would whip him. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? And it to the point where he got crucified and died for all their sins. So it's just like, if people hated Jesus to the point where he ended up dying for us, because he's a better man than me, honestly. Because I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't have done that. So the fact that and honestly, like, there's certain stuff in my life too that's like, I don't even know how God still forgives me. I don't even know how he still loves me. But see, that's the type of God that he is. So it's just like, the fact that he did all that for us, and we are extremely horrible sinners. And it's like, that just comes to show, like, so whatever you are going through, Jesus died for that. Jesus died for that. So it's like, because I'm going to be honest, if I didn't have my faith with God, I would be a totally different kid, bro. I'd be a totally different person. Like, and I'm not. So I'm really glad that God really showed in my life when He did, because man, and this is kind of this is my testimony. So I got on here to really just say, like, I feel like God is using me as a vessel to, like, say, like, I know it's gonna be hard. I mean, I'll even give you another example. Um, but when Joseph, when his brother, like when his brothers and stuff sold him, and then they had slaughtered a animal, and then you know, dipped his outfit in blood and made it seem like something really bad happened to him. I think it was like to Isaac, and made it like something really bad happened to him, even though he got sold. And then it got to a point where, like he stayed with Jesus anyway, even through that hard time. So he ended up becoming a successful man because he stayed with Jesus, like even through that rough time. Like he became and he started glowing, or he appeared in a way where like nobody could really recognize him. So that's a good example right there. Like he had and it's in Genesis too. Um so but he it's like, man, like he still stayed through Jesus. Like he still did. And and I shared that to kind of share the theme of like the stream. It's like um when you change your life for God, I mean change your life for God. You are gonna get changed so much. Like it's gonna be like, because I've seen it in YouTubers. I'm like, he really came a long way. And he's actually my favorite rapper now. The YouTuber I was talking about, he used to do and then change. Yeah, because now he's my favorite rapper. I'm gonna be honest. Like I listen to him like almost all the time. But you know, so I know really it's like really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because like I mean it's bad. I mean it is really bad. And so I'm probably put that for now. But so really that's really what I got on here for. I see there's 4 people watching. Um but I'll do a reintroduction of who I am though. If there's new people, I don't know, but I'm still just gonna do another introduction. But I don't I do some videos where I just like talk about God, but or do testimonies, or I make videos like music. I told you, like, I make music to like also express myself too. So I be making music. I have a second channel where I make beats. So I'm also a producer. So if you want to work with me, because like I'm really good, because I've been doing it since the pandemic, because like I didn't have nothing to do, so I was just finding another hobby, and I ended up being real good. I've collaborated with a couple of people too. DM me on Instagram, um, Dominic, no, Prince Deej Will underscore 6183. Again, it's in my bio, so it's like my YouTube main bio, so you can find it there. I might put it in my comments and pin it, if you want, but yeah, because I make beats, I make music, and then it's this show. If you see on my channel, it's called Dive In. PW's Dive In. It's this animated series that I've been working on. So I do other content. I do, and it's really good. It's really good. Um, it's basically breaking a stereotype that like black people can't swim, breaking that stereotype. And it's a preteen drama. The kids age, so it focuses on like kid drama, and it's really really good. And I'm still dropping more episodes, so that's what I've been uploading and stuff. So I do all types of content. I do all types of content. Um, but I just feel like, dang, like that had to have been an act of God, because like there's no way that like my social media just grew like that out of nowhere. Like it was just like unexpected. I'm like, what the heck? And I think it's because too, I started like posting a lot, or like a lot of my story, and I've been posting a lot of relatable stuff. And so people were saying like, dang, what is he going through? But then that's what people, I guess, why they wanted to tap in, I guess. So, and I just grew. Like, it was just out of nowhere. It was just like, boom. And like, now I'm at 50. I'm like, wow. Like, I'm kind of growing kind of rapidly. So I'm just like, I feel like God is going to do something. God going to do something in your life that you don't know. You might feel like this the end of the road for you. Like, you don't have hope. But God got you. You just don't know. If you feel like everybody hates you, or you feel like your life ain't worth living, God got you. He gonna do something. He ooh. Dude, like this has been a different type of year for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I want to say like to describe my senior year of high school, this probably was the weirdest, the weirdest, best, but worst, but not worse, but strangest year of my life of high school. Like this was a really weird year for me. Probably one of the weirdest. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't know what it is, but I feel like this year just been so weird. Like it's just been a weird year for me. So like I said, that's why I'm really praying. You know, every day. I'm even gonna go to the gym tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow, work out. You know what I'm saying? Weights, all type of stuff. Cause yeah, I need to change. This stuff I really looked in my mirror, myself in the mirror, and said, yeah, I really need to chill out and I really it's time for me to mature. And not to bring up the situation with well, I don't even know if it's relevant. I'll bring it up, but I'm not gonna bring it up for too long. Um Even the situation with Kai Cenat, he's getting a lot of hate right now. I mean, he's getting a lot of hate. He's getting a lot of hate because he's trying to do this brand or whatever. But I generally feel like though, like, and then I'm gonna move past it because I know probably people are gonna disagree. I'm gonna move past it. But what I will say is, I feel like he's just maturing. Like I really think he's just really maturing. And I'm like, wow. Like, cause some of y'all probably don't even recognize him. I mean, obviously, because people are saying, oh, he got cloned. He got cloned. Oh, he had to gotten cloned. Oh nah. Yeah, because I'm looking at Kai Cenat now, and I'm looking at Kai Cenat then, and I'm like, what the heck, bro? That is not the same person at all. So, kind of a little example, like so I don't even want to go much into that situation, but it's like, yeah, like I'm telling you, like we like and I'm about to end the stream in like 2 minutes anyway. But basically, I just came up here to really just talk about like if you're on spiritual attack because I feel like Satan is really working not in me, but he's working in a lot of people. He's working in a lot of people, but you can't allow that to stop where you're trying to go because if you do that, that means the devil is winning, and we can't let the devil win. We can't because like he sees that you got plans, you got a future, you got things going for yourself, and Satan sees that, and he knows your specific weakness, so he knows how to take you down. You know, so basically, I just got on here because the Lord, I feel like the Lord just guided me to. Um, but like I said, check out my content. You might actually like it. If you don't, that's okay. But at least watch a video or two, or at least watch my channel trailer, and kind of know more about this channel and how this channel even came to be. But yeah, because but God, he gonna work. He gonna do something in these couple of days for Easter. He gonna do something. So yeah, I was really just getting on here. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I was just getting on here to really talk, and I've even been going to church on every Wednesday for like this youth night. to get closer with people, and it's been going good. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, but God love y'all more. And put a crown on that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Or check out my series that's dropping. So I'll see y'all later.